morning, ladies and gentlemen across the world. Happy to have you, all those that are watching us live onto our YouTube channel. Good morning. Today is a Saturday. It is the 6th of November 2021. And we are about to come to the close of the year. And since we are coming to the close of the year, we believe we have been able to 100% look at our goals and our dreams of the year, been able to write them down on piece of papers. We need now to be doing what I usually call personal analysis on how far we are, how far we are going. Today, I was listening to an important audio message from Dr. Mani, one of the V5s in Nigeria, one of the fastest growing ladies that have been into the business. And I've also been able to see some complaints here into my message that I haven't yet answered. Yeah, into my message here that I haven't yet answered, that people are complaining. And I discover that people are not taking charge of their businesses. They are not taking charge of their businesses, and they are not attending these Zooms that we do, that we are trying to see that we help them understand the business they are involved in. So they find themselves lying into what I call a complaint zone. Okay, I want to, ladies and gentlemen, when I started the business of Royalq, I personally, I invested so much of my time in understanding what I had joined. Yes, it is true. People need to learn from my mistakes. I rarely come here to talk about them, but today I'll talk about my mistakes, okay? That I believe other people need to learn from me. I needed to learn from me. So, and I believe if someone learns my mistakes, they try to avoid them along the journey of their success. I want to openly tell you, it was easy for me to become a V2. It was easy for me to become a V3. Okay, V3 was a little bit hard. It was easy for me to become a V4. I call it easy, but it was too hard for me to become a V5. One, when I joined Royalq, I undermined what I had joined, okay? I thought this was the easiest thing anybody can do. Now, you know, sometimes when I'm speaking my heart. I don't speak my mind. You may decide to connect with my heart, or you may not, but I'm speaking my personal experience. Happy to have you all this morning, and good morning once again. I see Leader Anne from South Africa, Leader Brenda, Leader Brian. I've seen so many leaders that are building their teams, block their downlines, get annoyed, okay? But along the way, I believe they have not taken time to understand what they joined. Yes, it is true. You are making money while you are trading. And your trading profit is determined by your capital and the market. But if you want the good money, the $10,000 per day. Because when they show, let me use this example. So many people get excited when they look at that I've shared. And it looks nice. I think I'm right. It looks enticing. But let me tell you, there is no guarantee that you become a V2, you start making $10 to $50 a day. Okay? There is no guarantee that when you become a V3, you make between $50 to $500 a day. There is no guarantee that when you become a V4, you make between $500 to $1,000 daily. There is no guarantee that when you become a V5, you make $1,000 to $4,000 daily. There is no guarantee that when you become a V6, you make that money. I know V2s that are not making $50 a day. I know V3s that are not making even $50 a day. But the reason why they're not making money is because they don't understand their businesses they joined. I know people that are having good capital, but they're not making good profit. Why? Because they have not taken time to understand the business they are part of. It. They are ever living a life I call a complaint lifestyle. All the time they are giving reasons and reasons and reasons and reasons and reasons. Yes, it is good. You can have as many reasons as possible. But I want to give you one guarantee. I've studied successful men. I've not seen any. I've studied successful athletes. I've not seen any, because you can either have one, you either have the excuses or you make the money, but you can't have both. Now, Royalq is a simple business that everybody needs to understand. That everybody needs to understand. It's a simple business. And it's not a return on investment. Royalq is not a return on investment. Royalq is not a smart scam company. Royalq is an opportunity. May I call it a money printing machine? That is giving you a chance to trade. You become an expert trader by using the tool. By using the tool. How do you use the tool? Use the tool as an advanced in the business of trading, or as a beginner like me. And so what should stick in your mind is that your trading profits will be limited by your capital in the market. Now, if that gets into your mind, you need to understand how to have right settings. And when you set your settings and your capital is little, you need to have a long-term mindset. I'm not bad, but if someone is trading with $500 and below, if you're not having a long-term mindset, you need to, when you start trading, your main goal is to develop your capital. That should be your main goal. When you start trading and you're trading with little capital, your main goal should be to develop your capital from $100 to $2,000. If you start with $1,000, your goal should be $10,000. Because the higher the capital, the higher the profit. So as a trader who is using a sync strategy, you also need to have some backed up knowledge I know people want things, I activate, I rest, it is right. But then you need to understand how your tool works. So how do you understand how your tool works? It is simple. When you sync the strategy, don't disturb the bot because it's another challenge. Don't disturb the bot because it's another challenge. Sync the strategy and leave the strategy to do the work for you. Be patient because when you're a trader, one of the things most traders face is impatience. I saw someone who was complaining about Shiba Inu. Now I'm asking myself, Shiba Inu took a good move yesterday and people are making some profit out of it. So you need to be patient. But then I'll go to my mistakes while I was building the business, and that's where I will focus. For you to become a V6 in this business, you need only 20 directs. But I don't know why people have 30 directs, 40 directs, 50 directs. You don't need all those directs. Because if you do, along the journey, you'll get stuck. Along the journey, you'll get stuck. If you have just got started in the business, you need 3 people that are serious, okay? Maybe if you share with 5 and they activate, on those 5, find 3 that are serious. And on those 3, build with them. What do I call by building? Working together. Build with them, ladies and gentlemen. Build with them like build with them like build with them. What do I mean? If you have already had if you have just a V1, you have just started, you are trading your Binance, you are making profit, like I said, depending on the market and your capital. If you find your 3, okay, and you get another person, put that person under that person. Now, the challenge I've also discovered, I've personally supported some few leaders with that, but they get annoyed with the people and they drop them along the way. The reason why you are a V3 and you're not making $300 a day is because you kill your foot. You are stepping on your foot directly. Instead of supporting the people that are in your team, you are killing them. Every time you are thinking about starting new lines, you know, every time anybody annoys you, you want to drop them away. Okay? So, if you're a V2 and you have maybe 10 directs that you have already sponsored, please stop. Go to the 3rd person. Okay, if you're a V1, go to the 3rd person. Go to the 3rd person. Get their link. Share their link. Connect them. Connect them. Now, when they connect you to someone, some people tell me, Julius, who gave you anybody? No one recruited anyone in my team from my uplines. No one. Then someone was asking me, then why do you want to make people weak? I'm not making them weak. I'm telling you if you want to run faster. Because success needs speed. Slow and steady doesn't win the race. And it's true. So if you get people that are hungry, they want to build the business, don't put them directly under yourself. Don't put them directly under yourself all the time. No. Put them under other people that are in your team so that you can win much more faster. So that you can win much more faster. The other challenge that is causing people to make little money is because they are focusing on the trades. They are focusing on the trades. Because, Mr. Gentlemen, I'm sorry, whoever unmutes, I first mute them. Ladies and gentlemen, even if you sleep on the trades, you have an intelligent robot that you have connected. It will do the work for you. Okay, if you meet these people who say, I don't want to network, I just want to trade, it's okay. Let them trade, let them earn according to their market, because it is market and capital. With the trading profits, it's market and capital. But Royalq works, it has no doubt. I have a leader, I don't know, but this leader doesn't want to share. He trades with $100 plus in the Binance. He says people are joking this business works because he's making over $500 plus a day. It is capital. Now someone is saying, Julius, I have little capital. Please share the opportunity and develop capital. All else you'll keep complaining about the little profits that you are making. I personally, because someone, I saw something that was on Zoom. Someone was telling me, my robot is not selling. I saw it somewhere here. I haven't gone into details to understand which leader is that. But the robot doesn't control the market. It doesn't. It buys low and waits to sell high. How faster can it sell high? It is independently on the market. But if you follow the strategy owner that you are using, even when the market is going down, you will make profit. But some people get too much greedy and they want instant profits there, and then that was another challenge. So let me now talk about the structure. If you are V1 and you have started, congratulations. Please decrease your greed and look at the future. If you have personally brought 5 people, now think about you being a V3. Because when you start, your goal, when you were V1, your goal should be a V2. How fast can you get to a V2? You need 20 people in your team. So if you have introduced 5 people, and you have other 5 that are good, don't put them directly on yourself. What do? Find 3 people that you say, Peter, Stephen, and Andrew, we are running to the top with this. When I started, ladies and gentlemen, without lying, I started with 3 people. They can testify. 1, yes, it's not all those that I started with became serious, but I picked Leader Reda from Namibia. I have never forsaken her, no matter what. The next one was Leader Doris. The next one was Leader Esther Ann. 3, up to now. In between the way, yes, there are people who joined the business, but they looked not to be serious. But one of the brave mistakes I did is becoming greedy. I want to tell you, I usually want to show this example. I don't know whether this other phone could show you. You know that in you know that I have a V2 in my team, I don't, you know. And someone may say, Julius, you are lying. No, because when I started, I was greedy. I wanted the whole money. I was not minding about the future. There's someone who is a V2 in my team and I don't know that person. He's a V2. Now imagine, because let me share my structure. This is for purposes of learning. I have no other intentions. Now, the reason why you were V2 and you are not making $10 to $50 a day is because you are greedy. Instead of you going out to bring people and use your downlines links to register under them, you want everybody to be on your link. Now, the other challenge is that you have stopped working, you are now managing. You have stopped working and you are now managing. As a manager, you are no longer talking to people. You are waiting for your downlines to work for you to get paid. That's also another challenge that we are facing. Instead of you getting involved in the process of winning, you are waiting for your downlines to sponsor. Okay, then for you to get paid. I'm not very successful, but I want to share. Okay, now let me show you this, and you'll understand that I would be a V6 already. Imagine. Now let me share this. Now imagine this V2 was under this team because it's a very hard-working team. Okay. Now imagine this V2 was also under this team, meaning this team under those leaders. Now I'm talking about my grid. These guys I'm showing you are networkers, and I know them personally. I know them personally. They are networkers. But look at these other wasted numbers here. There is a 9 here. There is a 9 here. Okay. There is a 6 here. I don't say that I will not benefit from them, but I would be a V. Okay, look at this one. Look at this other V2 in between here that has 70. Look at this V1 here that has 15. Look at this one that has 10. Look at this one that has 78. Look at this one that has 3. Look at this one that has 1. I'm talking about grid. Look at this one that has 4. Look at this one that has 23. Huh? Let me clear. Huh? Look at this. Now look at this team here that has 243. Look at this team here that has 100. Now the reason why I'm sharing is simple. Is that don't do the way I did my things, because you will take longer in the game. You will spend long time in the business. And that's why I see so many V2s that are not making good money. When they share their testimonies, I don't know why even they don't get ashamed to hide under the bed when sharing their testimonies. Because when I was a V2, I was making $100 a day. Sincerely speaking, I was making $100 a day when I was a V2. Now a V2 now shares 0.2, 0.1, and is excited and happy. The reason why he's not making good money is because he's not supporting his people. The secret of Royalq is to support. Find 3. I've spent a week asking some of my people, Please, could you tell me the 3 people you are running with the business? And even those 3, they don't know what is happening in their lines. If you sit me down, especially my 3, I know what is happening in their lines. I know personally. But when I go and I ask those 3 to provide their 3, hey, it's a tug of war. When you ask the numbers they have in their teams, they don't feel comfortable to share. The reason is simple. You have stopped working. You are now waiting for the people in your team to produce results. And you say you want good money. So with those statements, I want to ask all the V2s, the V3s, please go back to the drawing board, because Royalq gives too much money. Sometimes when we say that is too much money, people say, Julius, what are you talking about? Yes, you will make money from your trades depending on, I'm talking about people who have good money. Imagine, me, I'm speaking according to my heart. I'm not bragging, but I'm speaking according to my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, $700, $800, $900 is good money. Yes, it is true I may not be making as huge as others are making it, because now I know my mistakes. But it is good money per day. $200 profit from trade is good money a day. But how best can you keep on earning this? V2s, support your V1s. V3s, got your V2s that made you V3. Go under the V2s and recruit under them, support them. When you recruit, you request people for your $30, because we are not babysitting people. If I put someone under you, I come to your inbox, say I'm going to use your link to recruit someone. Give me my $30 back. Some people complain, but it's only not having the right mindset of understanding the business, because you are having people, you are having a person that's going to do the business like you, and your business keep multiplying. If V2s, if V3s that are here could go back and look in their lines that made them V2 and look under the V2, whenever I'm thinking about ranking up, I did come with but me, I usually draw my structure, okay? I draw the structure every day. I'll not show people's names. I draw the structure every day. And I go into this line specifically. And I find who's this, okay? Who's under that person, okay? And my goal is to recruit under those ones. I don't stop working. And I keep picking up. I picked up someone yesterday night. I told this leader, you have taken long without becoming a V2. There must be a challenge. I discovered that the upline doesn't mind, because your business is in your team. It's not up. It's not in me. Your business is down. Your business is not up. The reason why you're not making money is because you are focusing up instead of focusing on your people. You need to focus on your people. The other thing is that make sure that everybody is in your team is trading. You cannot work with everybody, but the 3 should be checking for their 3. And the 3 should be checking on their 3. And the 3 checking on their 3, and the 3 checking on their 3, and the 3 checking on their 3. Because you only need 3 people to become successful. 1, 2, 3. So when you get started, it is important to find 3 people that are ready to run with you. Hey, Peter, how are you? I'm Julius. Okay, I want us to work together, and our goal is V6. I'll support you to get there as you support me too. Okay, yes, Julius, it is fine. So my first goal is to make sure Julius becomes a V2. How? If I have 5, I stop putting my other 5 under myself, and I put the 5 under Julius. When I put the 5 under Julius, they are my friends and they are strong. Meaning the 5 are going to work with Julius, and then Julius becomes a V2. My friend, I'm a V3. And I'm done with that. So they are now going to add energy together. They're going to do Zooms together. They are going to make sure and I make sure Julius is also recruiting under the 5. So it is a help business. But these things of wanting to eat everything alone will keep you broke. Because imagine, me, I usually calculate like this. Let me show you how sometimes, this is why I don't sleep. This is one of the reasons I think I took ranking up very important. Okay, for example, this is how me I calculate. I don't know how other leaders calculate, but this is me how I calculate. For example, the reason why I might have sleepless pump nights is that yesterday I had the 7,022 people in my team. 7,022. Okay, if we are going to use a calculator, 7,022 in my team. As I see now, it is 7,200. Let me see, 231. This is 209. Meaning I've lost $10 on these people if I was a V6. That's why me, I may not sleep. I look at the increase. 200 plus people joined the business yesterday. Now, I need now to go back on the drawing board. That's why I have the structure. I've already written it myself, the road to V6. So I write the leader. I talk to her every day about her team. I write leader Esther. I talk to her every day about her team. I talk to leader Doris about her team every day. And the reason is simple. If they don't make money, I don't make money. Now, so many people, I've seen people who come on the platform talk about cryptocurrency. If you are here and you are saying you are in crypto with little capital, now let me give an example, because the reason why you need to do Royalq is to use Royalq to prepare for your future in crypto. I was speaking to the team in Kampala, and I want to emphasize it here. Imagine, let us look at one coin. People usually say, I want too much knowledge in crypto, and because of too much knowledge, I'll become successful. My friend, I want to show you here. Let me use Shiba Inu. These issues of little capital, because you have an opportunity that you can use to collect capital. Let me use Spot Wallet. Let me use USDT. I want to do Shiba. I want to use Shiba as the example. Now, someone invested a $50 in Shiba. Why do I go far? You see this range? There is this range here. You see these little candlesticks from here? From here. To here. Someone with good capital is already rich. Someone with good capital is already rich. It has sold and is outside the market. I tell you. But when you have little capital, when a coin is going high, you are like blowing firewood. Please rise. Because you want your $50 to become 1,000. That is the mentality of so many people who join crypto. They want to invest little and become multi-millionaires the next morning. That's the biggest challenge we face in crypto space. Someone wants to invest $100 and makes $1,000 the next morning. That is the challenge with people who join crypto. So now once they meet an opportunity, they get like Royalq, they also don't want to share. That's also a big challenge. Imagine where someone, for example, someone who invested $10,000 in that trade is already rich. He has made good profit. And someone has put a $20. It's like blowing Shiba Inu. Rise, 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 rise. But you don't control the market. The reason why you came to Royalq is to make money. And the only way you're going to make money in Royalq, the money is too much. I want to emphasize, the money is too much. And the money is in supporting other people. The reason why you were V2 and you are still making a $10, you should not even jubilate with your $10. No. The reason why you were V3 and instead of you making $300, you are jubilating with 20, with 50. You are saying it is too much, too much, too much. My friend, it is very little. The reason why I'm not comfortable, because I know a friend of mine who's a V5 is making $2,000 a day. Even if I call him Makara here, a Makara has been a V5 making $2,000 a day. Even if I call Nizam Zaha, the guy who has made $1.3 million in the last 7 months. Even if I call our grand upline. So the business is that we are all trading and we are all making our money, depending on our capital and on the market. Now, the other challenge we are facing here are people that are shifting with the return on investment mindset to a legit opportunity. You were doing green gold, they were paying you 16%. And every day you would wake up with $5 to $10, 20, 30, depending on your capital. 16% of your 1,000. Now, the same mindset, you are shifting it to a legit opportunity. And you are getting annoyed with your little pace. You are saying it is very little, it is very little, I want too much. Your capital. So when you raise your capital, your profits will go huge. That is the simple business of Royalq. But if you want the too much money, you need to share. Now, some people say sharing is bad. Imagine someone discovered Bitcoin and he kept quiet. Would Bitcoin have the value it has now? No, they shared with other people. There's something called Bitcoin. That's why it is at 60,000 now. Now, the reason why you need to make money personally is you need to share the business, because you cannot expect $1,000 a day without building a network. Not at all. It doesn't work because you need other people involved in your business. It's like someone who's having a shop that sells clothes and wants too much returns without people that are buying. I usually do one simple mathematics for someone. Imagine you have a team of 100. Now I want to go back to the V2s. Now, a V2 that has 10 people in their team, a V1, because me, when I started a V1. A V1, you have activated and you have got 3 people that have believed in you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people that have believed in you. And you're not starting your personal Zoom meeting, then you are joking with this business. You are joking with this business. My phone is going to go off for 3 minutes, but I'll be back. I know next few minutes I'll go off because it has overworked 1 hour now. And we are going to be here for 2 hours. So as I come back, please think about your team. Think about going back to recruit under your people and support them, please. Don't become too greedy. Don't, please. Don't become too greedy. Okay, 3 minutes, then I'll be back.
Hello. Hello. Is this meeting started or what?
It started, but it's on hold. Just wait, please.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sorry for the delay here. It's our brother V2 from Masaka. We are just here at our small office. So thank you for the break, but finally I'm back. I want to finish this discussion. Okay, but now, let me first make it clear. Sorry for the delay. Let me make it clear this way. Then I go into your questions the next 1 hour. Let me first mute someone here. Then I'm going to go into your question and answer. You feel free to ask me about building the network. Feel free to ask me about trading. Now, I need to make this clear, ladies and gentlemen. And this is how clear I want it to be. If someone is trading with $100, okay, and the amount of money in the particular coin is trading is 14, meaning when the robot will be making 1%, for example, let me go into these trade settings. Okay, in all the trade settings, these are the trade settings. These are default made by Royalq. Okay. Now, let me explain what they put here so that you can look at different trade settings and understand them. The first buy-in amount is 10. It is the startup. But if someone's capital is more, the first buy-in amount will be huger. What does this mean? It has the second part we call open position double, which means if you switch it on, you are telling the robot that if it was 10, you will multiply. The next year, they talk about margin call limits. Now, why do we talk about margin call limits? These are the number of times you want the robot to buy when this particular coin goes down. Okay? That's called the margin call limits. Now, why are the margin call limits important? Because the robot uses two strategies. One, the quantitative. Now, what I'm describing is the quantitative. It's the mathematics that has been set for the robot to work. Two is the Martingale strategy. And the Martingale strategy works when the market is having a downward trend. What do I mean by a downward trend? Let me go back here. to my Binance account. And let us look at the Bitcoin. If we look at this market, we see that the red bars are more than the green bars, okay? Meaning 90% of the time, the market is in red than it is in green. Let me come back here on Zoom and I stop sharing. 90% of the time, the market is in red than the market is green. Now, that's why I also want to emphasize that is the importance of the robot. That's why we are beating other crypto traders. It's because of using the robot. And that should be the selling point to all the people that want to use the robot and their traders, because 90% of the time, the market is ruled by sellers than the buyers. And because of that, we need a robot to take over our emotions. Now, let me go back here. On the trade settings. Now, what I'm describing is the mathematical set. So what do they mean by call margin, call limit? The number of times the robot buys when the market is going down. Because we have the first buy in amount, it is first time. First time. Now, how much will the robot invest in the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time? Because the robot is supposed to do only two things: buy low, sell high, only. Meaning, the margin calls are here for buying. The margin calls, you want the robot to buy up to 7 times only on this particular coin you are setting. Meaning, if the market is only having momentum, meaning it's only going up, the robot will buy and sell, 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 only. But when the market is going down, what people call the floating loss is the sweetest time. Why the sweetest time? Because it's when the robot will buy more at a cheaper price using the margin call. Now, let me talk about the mathematics. For example, if the amount of first buy is 10 and the market rises by what you call whole position take profit ratio, 1.3, and it rises by 1.3. Whole position take profit callback, and it tries to go down by 0.3. The robot will take off profit and make 1%. 1% of what? Of $10. That's why I say capital is key. Now, what about the other person whose amount of first buy is 125? The market rises by 1.3% and it tries to go down by 0.3. It's going to make 1% of this, ladies and gentlemen, which is around 1.25. That's why we say it is your capital. I hope now I'm making some sense when I talk about it is your capital. If your capital is little, your profit will be little, because whenever the robot will be closing profit, let me share this again, and I emphasize the word called capital. So that people with little capital like me could go and we share the opportunity. If your amount of first buy is 10, and the market is having momentum and it rises by 1.3. Now, some strategies, if you check them up, ladies and gentlemen, let me open some strategies. Let me start with JD winner. Let me do something here. This is learning purpose. I'm going to show so many strategies. Let me start with JD winner. Okay. And let me sync his strategy. 10, 2. I don't know if I have some USDT on this trying account. This is default. Let me tap on Shiba. Okay. Now let me use these trading settings. Okay, now these are trade settings. Now here, according to this trade setting, it is saying all position take profit is 1.5. If the market rises by 1.5 and it tries to fall down by 0.1, then I'll make 1.4% of my capital. My first buy amount is 125, so I make 1.4 of this. Now, why is the floating loss? Why is the coin going down very important to us? It brings in what you call the margin calls. So what the robot does, it never puts all your money once. Now, I hope people are okay now with this and this. Now, I want to talk about the margin calls, okay? Now, margin calls have what you call margin configurations. Now, margin configurations are into two types. One, percentages. Now, this is what we call the quantitative, a mathematically set model. When the market falls down by 0.8%, the robot shall buy 2 times, meaning it shall get 125 times 2, which is which is 0. This is a 5, meaning when the market falls down, the robot now will invest 250. That's what this means. Now, what if this market continues to go down? Again, after the 0.8, it goes down by 1%. Now, the robot will buy 4 times, meaning the first buy amount, which is 1 to 5, times 4, which is $500. Now, let me make this clear. Let me come back on the camera. If you edit, if you don't listen to the instructions of the copy trader that you are using, you receive messages that the robot, where is that message? I think I need to check it out. Actually, I have it. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. I want to share here because I don't want to share. Maybe. I may not see it here, but I usually forward them here for me to easily locate. Okay, let me use my private chats with leader reader. Okay, I'm not seeing it, but okay, this message usually says the robot has failed. Let me use mine. I think I could be able to see it. Okay, it usually comes on the system information that Binance Shiba stock USDT failed to cover short position due to insufficient exchange balance, money in your exchange in terms of USDT, and has stopped open short position. If you need to open position, please go to strategy details and open margin calls. And that's what I've been explaining. Let me come here. I pick my Shiba again. And this is what we call the margin configurations. Now, when JD Winner says that his one coin is 250, let me go back to JD Winner here. Cancel. 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 Come in here. Okay, when JD Winner says that if your capital is 155, let me tell you, he has calculated 13 margin calls for that coin. Meaning the number of the times the robot will buy when this coin goes down will be 13. And by the time the 13 margin calls get over, you will have collected enough of this coin. Sometimes the coin may not finish the 13 margin calls. But when the margin calls are done, then you don't need to get worried. You just need to wait this coin will bounce back in profit. As simple as that. I hope my point of emphasizing little capital is now very clear. Let me go back here to the coin again. Trade settings. I hope now I've explained margin call configurations. Now let me go to buy in callback. Okay, now I've explained that when the market goes up and the market tries to go down, the robot should sell. But at the same time, when the market goes down, okay, when the market goes down and it reaches the margin call percentage, this and this are responsible for this I'm showing you down here. Cancel. They're responsible for these two. They are not in here, okay, because I paused this trade. Let me open this trade, but I'm going to pause it. Let me open it again. Let me open the margin calls. Okay, now you see, when I did that, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Call back price. Take profit trigger price. Now, these two, before I switched that on, it was not present. When I switched on the margin call, that is when the callback price was put. When I switched on the start trade, the take profit trigger price was put. Now, this is also provided in the trade settings here. That the whole position take profit brings the trigger price, and the buy-in callback brings the margin call trigger price. Call a trigger button here. Now, if I look at the market right now, the current price has 4 zeros and 5. So now the margin calls have stopped because I don't want to trade this anymore. So I paused this trade. I just retained it and I want to trade other coins. I kept it there. When this coin gets to $1, it will sell off. That's when I want it. So I'm comfortable with it to stay there. So that is buy-in callback. Now let me talk about distributed and take profit location. Now, Royalq discovered the following, that sometimes the market takes long to return. So recently, it introduced what we call the sub-mid mode. Now, this I'm just explaining you to understand. The sub-mid mode. That yes, they said when the market rises by 1.5, okay? What about it doesn't reach and stops by half? Yes, Royalq will take profit. And that's why it remains sub-mid mode real-time settlement. If you change it here, the robot will close the profit but will not see the money. So you need to keep it there and confirm. So that is the sub-mid mode. Now look at this. When it gets on sub position, okay. Now the sub position take profit is 0.3%. When the market gets by half, the robot will close in profit. Now, all in all, this gathered around, you don't need to be experienced to do this. If you want, you can learn to set yours. But all in all, I want to encourage you to use the copy traders, okay? Use the copy traders. Let them take charge for everything. Why is it important, Julius? 3 principles: other people's time, other people's experience. And do they stop here? No. They have spent sleepless nights to compete to be the best. They spend sleepless nights to compete to be the best. In strategies like AI bots, when you come here on their Telegram, they are in serious competition to be the best. Let me show you. See, these guys are even giving some money. A winner needs to share the wallet address of Royalq winner announcement post as a comment only. A winner can claim own reward within 12 hours from the announcement. The winner has to comment a definite username in Royalq only. AI bot team announces the winner based on the shared screenshot. You know, when you make your earnings here in AI bot and you share your earnings like this, you get paid. This is King Jarvis 7. His capital is 2,000. He started to synchronize on the 9th of October 2021. This was these two. Was 1,250. First buying amount was 20. Number of coins were 5, and he made 8, let me see, 4 to $56 in total. Then he decided to increase his capital with an extra of 750. So in 21 days in Royalq, with his $2,000, he has made $400 in 21 days. But now, Why is the power? Now, that's what I want to emphasize. Everybody will make profit depending on their capital. In the 21 days that this guy has made the $201, I've made $1,008 in the network. I've also made profit in my robot trading for me. But I've made $10,000 in profit from the network. That's the importance of sharing. Because let me repeat this importance for people to get it right. Do you know what has happened? Let me go back here. Okay, I'm sorry. I saw my network going down, but I'm back. Okay. Let me come back and emphasize this point. Now, look, I want to emphasize the power of building, okay? And why you need to share. if I am the one introduced King Davis in the business, on this profit, the robot earned 20%, okay? 20%. If I get this by 400, the robot earned $80 from this. 80 in the whole month. People who say Royalq will close, you are joking. Royalq will never close. The robot earned $80 from this. Now on this $80, if I'm the one who directly introduced King Jarvis, as if I'm a V1 in the last month, I'm entitled to 20% of the 80. Meaning, on the whole month, on only King Davis, I earned $16. Now, if I'm a V5, I'm the one who directly brought this guy, I'll be paid 55%. I'm telling you, those who don't want to help your teams that were losing money, times 80, I'll earn $44. Yes, it is true. King Jarvis will be jubilating for his $400. But on this, I have 44. So on the 80 minus the 44, the robot will have remained with $36. Now, if I'm a V6, the robot will keep off 10% of this. $36, which is $3.6 from only this guy to share with the V6s at the end of the month. Guys, leaders across the world, this money is too much. This money is too much. And if you want to collect it up to infinity, share your link. If you have already have the 3, pick your 3 people, get their link or their downline's link. Please share the link aggressively because I want to give you a sure deal. 1 year from now, you'll be jubilating in too much money because the robot works. It will help you increase your capital. You'll increase your profit as you increase your earnings. I want now to go into your questions. We have 30 minutes to end today's Saturday session. Questions, please. If you have a question, you need clarity, please. Question, you need clarity. Question, you need clarity.
Hi.
Yes, leader.
Yes. I've just joined your meeting and I've got no idea of what you are talking about. Are there any starter meetings?
Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Someone
Any
invited
starter
you, right?
meetings? Sorry?
Did someone invite you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the morning session is purely going into details about the business. So what you need to do is to join our midday. Our midday Zoom meeting. Today is a Saturday. It will be conducted by another team. I'll be contacting the leader, telling me the name of his team, but it will be conducted by a team in a presentation. So morning and evening, we have Zooms that explain the business. So join there and understand the marketing plan.
I see. Okay.
But if you are on our WhatsApp groups or on our Telegram, from here I'll be sharing the marketing plan, all the business, what is it, what's everything about that. Maybe it's what you want to know.
Yeah.
But just to give you a deep understanding, is that we are here talking about trading, okay, crypto trading. buying low and selling high of cryptocurrencies, using a bot or using Royalq artificial intelligence robot, where we remain with our money in a Binance account or hobby, not sending our money to anyone, and we can make between 10% to 50% of our capital by the end of the month.
Okay, thanks. And what time is the midday? Just at 12 noon sharp?
Which country are you from?
I'm in UK.
You are in UK.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It is when it is 3 p.m. here, I think it is midday, your time now.
Okay, all right.
So
There's
you join
the
with the
same ID number?
Yeah, same ID number, same link.
Okay.
Right. Yes,
All right. Thank you so much.
thank you. Yes, Leader Pandu from Namibia.
Good,
Leader Pandu from
good
Namibia.
morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you? I just have one question. Yeah, let me say, for example, I have a starting capital of 1,000 USD on my Binance account. Which one is for good strategy to set on my Royalq account?
Which strategy?
Yeah, which of this good strategy is to set on my Royalq account if I have a starting capital of 1,000 USD on my account, Binance?
This is how you set a strategy. Come to your Royalq, come to Cycle. Strategies are here. Okay. I'll pick the best number one AI bot. Okay. So I come here. I look at AI bot. Then I tap on incense. I tap on it says here. And this is their circle. Then I look at this table here. 1,000, first buy in amount 20, number of coins 4. Have you seen it? The table is here.
Okay.
And they are saying, make sure your profession edition is on. Let me just, I think I need to drop it for you in your inbox, but you can also pick it yourself, okay?
Yes, please.
So he's saying, when you think the strategy, make sure, he's saying it is aggressive profit in the bullish market. It is a stable profit in the bearish market, okay? That's what he's saying. Make sure the profession edition is on, open double is off, cancel other join circle before you do AI bot. Strategy mode should be sub-mid mode in real-time settlement. And the trading capital minimum is 12.5, the first buy amount. So you keep it 15. Now, what I want to talk about that, let me just show you. For example, if I'm trading Shiba, okay? What he's saying is that when you check here, the strategy mode should be sub-mid mode, it should be on. When you come here on strategy mode, it should be sub-mid mode real settlement. It should not be here or here. Because some people come and edit, so you should be here, then you confirm. That's what he's saying in his strategy. I hope I've been able to answer you.
Yeah, you answered me, but actually I will contact you in a D-Day.
All right. Is there any other question you want to get clarity?
No, that was one, my brother.
So pick the strategy and use the strategy.
Yes.
And in the strategy, there is a table that you can choose and successfully sync the strategy and earn your money.
Thank you, I'll do that.
All right. Juliana?
Yes, good morning, my leader.
Good morning.
Yeah. I have this challenge that since on the 2nd, I've not been receiving messages that the robot is buying or selling. I don't know, what do I
You're not
do?
receiving message and you have enough USDT in your Binance account.
Yes.
And you are saying your robot is not buying.
It's not buying since on the 2nd.
Could you share your screen? Because these are just capital-based issues. You wait when she shares her screen, you're going to see.
So this is it.
Share your screen.
I've shared it, my leader.
Let us go in your Binance account. Tap on quantitative there. Let me see your capital, your balance. It is 226.
6, yeah.
So you want the robot to keep buying, huh?
If there is money, if there is capital.
Yeah, but it is not picking according to you. Now tap on one coin. Tap on any coin there. Scroll down. But this one is not a trading coin. Pick a trading coin. Don't pick any that's not trading.
Okay. Can you still see it, my leader? Hello? Hello?
Okay. You needed to look at the call margin trigger, okay? And check on the coin above.
Come again? I'm not hearing you, sir.
Now I'm saying, look at the call margin trigger price. You see that?
Yes.
Because that is when the robot will buy, okay?
Mm.
And look at the present. Look at the current price. Scroll up and look at the current price. Scroll up and look at the current price.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's 0.08. Scroll down. That is things I can't control. So it will buy when the coin is at 0.09. But the current price is 0.08. You understand?
Yeah.
So it has been mathematically set. If you see that you are tired and you want your robot to buy, what you do, you cancel the strategy, okay? Right? Put those coins in one shot, cancel the margin calls, and synchronize new coins.
Okay.
You get me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if it's what you want. But the robot will always be patient. It will buy at the right time and it will sell at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. So if you want it to keep on buying and selling, and you are tired, you feel it is taking long, cancel the strategy because it is from second, I think 2 to 3 days.
Yes,
Like
it's
I
on the
usually
second.
say, we are affected by the market, okay?
Mhm.
That is something we can't control. So what you
Okay.
do, if you are tired, seek new coins. If you are
Mm.
trading 2 and you want to trade more 2, you just cancel the strategy. Where there are 2, you put 4. It will buy 2 more, and those will be the new coins you could be buying and selling by then.
Okay. All right. Mm,
All right.
thank you so much.
All right. Thank you too. Okay, if no more questions, I would love to end it here. And today it's the Saturday. I was speaking to Leader Brenda. If our team will be taking us over, I don't know that she's in the house. Leader Brenda. Good morning. Leader Brenda. It seems it's not here. So we shall be communicating. And I wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you, Leader Brian, Leader Ann, and all leaders across the world. I wish you all the best. God bless you.